Hi everyone! If you're new here, I'm Allen with Earthglow, and this channel is all about sharing the joy of candle making. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing another Makesy fragrance haul. And yeah, you all know I'm having a lot of Makesy fragrance hauls because when they had their $1, their 99-cent fragrance sale, I just totally stocked up. And I kind of thought to myself, like, even if I don't end up using these fragrances, because a lot of them are pretty expensive, like even if I don't end up going back and buying the 16-ounce bottles of even, a quarter of them or a third of them, I am going to have a much greater understanding of what the dupes may be that are much more affordable for you all, because I know a lot of you enjoyed the Makesy fragrances, and I have already found some that are almost spot on dupes that Candle Science has, for example, and they're a fraction of the cost. So anyways, if this is something that you're interested in, then I hope that you're subscribed, and I hope that you keep on watching. So I want to try to get through a lot of fragrances in this video. Actually, what I did was, I don't know if you can see, let me try to bring this tray up. I put a lot of them on this tray that I really wanted to, smell, if we're in focus. Just a ton of oils. So I bought over 100. And yeah, so some of these I purposefully put on this tray because I am working on finalizing my rustic collection for 2023, and I just wanted to make sure there weren't any fragrances that I really needed or, that I could add to that collection at the last minute. And I have to spill the tea here. Calabrian lemon and lilac leaves, I had to buy two 16-ounce bottles of because that fragrance is just out of this world. And as I said in one of my previous videos about Makesy, the fragrances, in order for me to pay their price points, have to be absolutely out of this world, and they also have to have a good HT. And that's my standard for really any luxury company. I'm not just gonna pay those prices just to say that I'm selling something luxury. It really has to work in my wax. I have to be head over heels for it. Okay, that said, let's take a look at some of these oils. So this first one here is called Ivory Woods and Lavender Musk. And I'm gonna go kind of quicker through this video, but basically, I'm really excited for all these because you all know I never smell them until I'm actually on camera, and I've just been really wanting to open these bottles. These specific ones I had pulled, like I said, because I thought they'd be really good for my rustic collection, potentially, or for me to try to find dupes for at more affordable prices. But yeah, Ivory Woods and Lavender Musk. Right out of the bottle, this is extremely light, and I am gonna just pull these stoppers right off of all these bottles. But what this is reminding me of, my initial first impression, is Flaming Candles Black, Amber, and Lavender. And I'll put the correct name up on the screen if that was not it. But I'm definitely getting like a black licorice, yeah, like a black amber vibe from this one. Let me just grab my little strips here. I really like it. And it's definitely kind of sultry. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This really reminds me of Black Amber and Lavender, and I'm so tempted to get it because you all really like it too when I do the side-by-side comparisons. And that's partly also why I bought all these oils from them, was just to see like, what do other companies have that's similar? Like, for example, say one of you purchase these oils from them and you're paying $80 or $90 for a 16-ounce bottle when you can get it, at Flaming Candle or somewhere else that's $20 or $16 or $25. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna have to get this bottle, you all, to do my side-by-side comparison. Okay, so this is the Black Amber and Lavender by the Flaming Candle, and I just wanted to quickly compare to the Ivory Woods and Lavender Musk, because my suspicion is that they could have some similarities. Oh, Flaming Candle does not disappoint on that one. So that was the Black amber and lavender. Again, I call this one bougie black licorice, and I sell it in my autumnal glow collection because it's like a elevated black licorice type of a scent. You get the lavender, but it's like a black dusky lavender. Not like a cologne per se. It's more of like a unisex type of a fragrance. It does have kind of a substantial amount of powder to it, so if you're opposed to that, you may not like it. Yeah, wow. These are very similar. I would say they're almost siblings. The one from Makesy is lighter, but it has less powder to it. So I can't really tell what my preference is. I'd probably have to go for the one from the Flaming Candle just because it's stronger. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, let's do this Velvet Chocolate and Ambrosial Cherries. I'm probably butchering that word. I love anything that says chocolate, but I'm also super critical of chocolate fragrances because I've commented that like the chocolate fudge from Candle Science smells, you guys, I'm smelling something really good, like from a distance here. But yeah, the chocolate fudge from Candle Science reminds me of earwax, like a dog's, like when I was cleaning my dog's ears. So I'm really, really tough on chocolate fragrances in general, but whatever this is, I'm smelling from here, like getting whiffs of it, and it's fab. Like fab, fab, fab. So don't let me down, Makesy. Velvet Chocolate and Ambrosial Cherries. Here we go. Okay, this is like, this is like 15% earwax, 85% Velvet Chocolate and Ambrosial Cherries. This is one of the best chocolate fragrances I've smelled. Like I said, I'm just extremely critical. And I like this. Yeah, I'm really attracted to this, but I don't think you would have to pay the Makesy price for this oil. I think you could go to Candle Science and get their chocolate fragrance, but mix it with like one of their black cherry fragrances. And I'll put the name up on the screen of what that oil is. But I think that you could get pretty darn close to this one. And I don't have them to actually be able to smell it side by side and compare, but there's definitely, I think, a lot of similarities that you could get to something like this for a much more affordable price. All right, next up, let's take a look at chamomile flowers and lavender. And I love, love, love both of these notes. So I don't know if any of you, well, I don't think YouTube, because I haven't talked about my body butters on YouTube, but I make a body butter that's very, very popular in my crystal community on Instagram that is called Chamomile Kiss. And it uses only essential oils for the fragrance, but it has Roman chamomile and French lavender. And so I was just wondering, you know, like, is this gonna smell similar to my body butters? So let's see what chamomile flowers and lavender is gonna do for us. And I'm just gonna pull the stopper right out of here. These things are really hard to get out too. Okay, I'm smelling something that's really nice. It doesn't smell like my body butter, but it's, yeah, this is a gorgeous French lavender. Classic French lavender. Like if you've smelled the essential oil from France, this right here is it. This is aromatherapy to the nines. Yeah, like if you make lotions or body butters, or wow, I'd be concerned about how the hot throw might be on something like this if you use like a natural wax. But yeah, holy cow, is this gorgeous. And I am going to put this in my category to make into like a wax melt. I can't really make a candle out of this tiny little 10 milliliter vessel, but wow, this is so gorgeous. The chamomile is lighter than the lavender, but oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Next, let's take a look at, should we do this bronzed orris and pink suede? I've been looking at this bottle for so long. I cannot wait. I have no idea what to expect. I'm hoping that it won't be like some sort of a, what do they call that fragrance? Candle Science makes it. I'm gonna put the name up on the screen. Pink sugar crystals, like that's what it's called. It's called pink sugar crystals. This lid is really tight on here too, by the way. But yeah, I'm hoping that it won't be like that because that fragrance is really not for me personally. I don't know if I can get this thing open though. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna have to, oh my gosh, I physically cannot get this bottle open. I'm going to have to like get a wrench or something. So I'm gonna have to save this one. Let's take a look at Fireside Embers and Sweet Tobacco. So Fireside fragrances are another one that I just really struggle with finding. The one from Stone Candles, I sort of like, but still kind of a smoke in your hair. The one from Candle Science, definitely a smoke in your hair. The Flaming Candles Fireside, I really love. It's in my Winter Wonderland collection as my naughty list candle. And but it's not really a fireside to me. It's more like a charcoal type of an embers fragrance. So let's see what this one by Makesy is gonna do. Oh, I do also want to say I love the harvested sumac and campfire or whatever it's called by Makesy. I'll put the name up on the screen if that wasn't the correct order of the words, but I am planning on blending that one with fire roasted campfire marshmallow, I should say, by Candle Science, and having it in my rustic collection, releasing that one. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I'm hoping that it's elevated, but I'm hoping that it's not better than the roasted sumac and marshmallow one, because like I already just bought that one tonight, the 16-ounce bottle. So, this is really, really light. Take the little stopper thing out. Jeez, their bottles, like, these are just very, very challenging for me. Okay, so what this is reminding me of, just first thoughts, is I believe it's called Fireside Embers, but it's by candlesandSupplies.com, and I don't have any of the fragrance currently, but it's a really beautiful oil. It doesn't smell anything like Fireside to me. Yeah, it's like a beautiful floral, like a soft florally echo type of a fragrance. But this is extremely light. Yeah, it's like soft florals. You do get like a sweet tobacco. This almost reminds me of like a hayride type of a fragrance. But yeah, it's concerning me how light this oil is. So next up, let's take a look at this dark chocolate and honeycomb. So this is another one that is chocolate, but it says that it's dark chocolate. So I'm kind of excited. Kind of excited for this one. I'm gonna just pull the stopper right out. I always have to like get my nails underneath these things, and they're so hard for me to, I don't have like fingernails really. Oh gosh, I can smell this from here though, and I'm not, okay, I'm not gonna do this to myself, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm not even gonna go any further with this. This is total like, reminds me of when I used to clean my dog's ears when I was a little kid. Like I would have to, I don't even want to say anymore. Just hard pass. Okay, hopefully this next one is better. Let's do this natural Manuka milk and bergamot honey. Now this name really intrigued me. I just thought this sounds like aromatherapy, spa-like. So, I can barely smell anything. What I do smell I like, but I guess I have to take the stopper off on all of these. Okay, so here we go with natural Manuka milk and bergamot honey. Wow, this is divine. Like if you make body butters, like I feel like this would go really well with shea butter too, which if you use unrefined shea like I do, it kind of has an aroma to it. But I just wonder, like, why is it so light out of the bottle? I mean, I get that it's a kind of more base-like fragrance, right? There's not a lot of screaming top notes to this one. You do get the bergamot, and it's a beautiful, like, balance of everything. I just wish it were coming off stronger out of the bottle. You know, like the chamomile flowers in Lavender, like that one, it comes out of the bottle much stronger than the natural Manuka milk and bergamot honey. I really wish that one were stronger, but it's everything I could want and dream of and imagine in a fragrance with a name like that. It's so just spa-like and gorgeous and nourishing. I feel like if you make baby products, that it would be just perfect and beautiful, like the fragrance. It's gorgeous. It's just very light. All right, let's take a look at this Moody Myrrh and Golden Amber. This is one that I've been wanting to try for a while as well because of the name. I love anything that's like incense and amber. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I have a special video that's dedicated just to amber fragrances that I really like. And I'll try to remember, if editing Allen can remember this, to link my video above. But yeah, Moody Myrrh and Golden Amber. Everything about this is up my alley, so I hope that Makesy does not disappoint. Yeah, I'm barely smelling anything here. Ooh, this is really good. Again though, why is it so light? Why can't they just like amp this one up, like keep everything the same, but just... This is really good. Oh my gosh, okay. This is reminding me of like a frankincense and myrrh, but the frankincense is like what I was looking for when I was wanting a frankincense and myrrh that was more frankincense and myrrh than frankincense and myrrh. Like I wanted an inspired take on frankincense and myrrh. Oh my gosh, this is really what I was looking for. I just wish it were stronger. I'm getting the myrrh and I'm getting the amber. It's very luxe, it's very elevated, refined, sort of in between. It straddles the line like between an incense and a cologne, but it's also very just profoundly spiritual and earthy. Like I feel like this would be really androgynous, but it's so light. I will be making this one into some sort of a product, whatever I can get out of this 10 milliliter bottle. But yeah, I just hope that it comes through more. Let's take a look at this infused yarrow buds and guaiac next. I really have no idea what to expect from this one. Okay. Wow, this really it really smells like the name from what I'm getting so far, and it is coming off strong as well. Right off the cap. I really like this. This is really rustic. Like, should I have bought this one? No, I'm gonna test it first, but from what I can tell, this seems very promising. Yeah, it's like you get the guaiac wood, you get the base notes, but it's like wildflowers growing on the side of the road or something. I see like goldenrod, and there's some notes in here that I've never smelled anything like before that are very elevated smelling and very attractive. Wow, I think this is one of my favorite oils that I've smelled by this company. And I'm definitely gonna be making it into some sort of a product. So I'm gonna put this one up here. So this tray, I don't know if you can see it, but these are the ones, these three, Moody Myrrh and Golden Amber, chamomile flowers and lavender, and infused yarrow buds and guaiac wood. Those three I really like, and I'm definitely gonna be making these into something. Now, I'm not gonna be able to make all these scents into a product, right? Like, I just can't do that with all these oils. But those three, really elevated. Okay, let's take a look at this bronze suede and bitter orange. Now, whenever you have a textile, any fragrance name, I'm immediately captivated. I love anything cashmere. I mean, most things, I should say. The name captivates me. But like suede and bronze, and like, so you have a metallic and a textile and then a fruit, and then sort of an odd, like sensory appeal, like something bitter. Everything about that is intriguing to me. So I hope this one does not let me down. No, this is not letting me down. Holy cow. Okay, I'm gonna pull the little cap off here. It's fairly like light. It's not super light, but it's also not super strong. But then there's also like this cap that's over it, so. Okay. Wow, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Put this guy on the strip. This is everything the name says, just like the last one. Wow. This is another league. This is luxury. This is what I'd pay. If this had a good hot throw, this is something that I would pay $70 for a 16-ounce bottle. Because this is luxury. Yeah, bronze, suede, and bitter orange. That's exactly what I'm getting. I don't know what bronze smells like coupled with suede, but this fragrance almost gives me chills because it's so elevated and so cohesively done. Like, it's so well done. This is expert craftsmanship right here. This is just quintessential luxury. Bronze, suede, and bitter orange. I look forward to trying this one in a product. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on these because, like I said, I'm trying to get through a lot of them, but whew, that is putting me in the stars. Speaking of cashmere, let's take a look at this damask plum and velvet cashmere. Really captivated by this one as well. Again, it's coupling a textile and something that's tactile like velvet. Yeah, a textile like velvet, but also another textile like cashmere, and it's coupling that with plum, and which is like a moody fruit. So everything about that to me is like edgy, modern, moody, luxury. So I don't know. Let's see what this one is gonna do for us. I'm gonna just smell it like this. Okay. My immediate thought is like, oh, S-H-I-T. I should have added this to my order with these last three. Might have to place a second order here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is what I would pay a premium for. If this has a good hot throw, exactly like the name. This is along the lines too of like the Black Orchid and, oh gosh, I'm gonna put the name up on the screen, but it's the Orchid one that I tried by this company. That melded with like Cashmere Plum by Candle Science. And also, if this were mixed with that rose fragrance that Makesy does so well, that I'm so tempted to buy an 8-pound bucket of because the 16-ounce bottles are all out of stock. Woo! This is luxury. Now, this is gonna be more like a perfume type of a vibe and kind of like an upscale Bath & Body Works type of a product where you're getting the plum, but it's a really perfumer's interpretation on a plum. And it's like a sparkling plum. There's something to this that's almost like magic in the air type vibes, like New Year's or something. Gosh, I'm so tempted to just buy a 16-ounce bottle of this, but I need to test the HT because I have had challenges with this company. Like with any company, they're kind of spotty, kind of hit or miss with HT, and you just have to test every fragrance in your wax to really know. But wow, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, next up, let's take a look at this native heliotrope and Cashmere Wood. Really excited for this one. Cashmere is spelled differently too. I think this is the French spelling. No, the French spelling is C-A-C-H-E-M-I-R-E, I believe. So I don't really know. Maybe this is, maybe I'm just misinterpreting it, but let's see what this one is gonna do for us. You guys, these last 4. Wow, wow. Just whacked myself in the face with the cap too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, Makesy, this has to throw. The thing is, it can be bomb out of the bottle, but if there's no hot throw, it doesn't do me much good. But, you know, even if there's no hot throw, some people have commented, well, Allen, you could still use it in a body butter, or you could still use it in a soap. Well, maybe in a soap, depending. Most of these are IFRA compliant for category 9, but wow. I think these last damask, plum, and velvet cashmere, bronze suede and bitter orange, chamomile flowers and lavender, moody myrrh and golden amber, infused yarrow buds and guaiac wood, and this native heliotrope and cashmere wood. These are really elevated and unique oils. Like, I have never smelled. I think the Moody, or maybe this one and the Moody myrrh and golden amber are somewhat similar to the Palo Santo fragrance by Midwest, but they're really not. And they're really like their own thing, and they're just so elevated. Like this, I don't even know what I'm smelling other than this is earthy, but it's like an earthy form of cashmere with some vanilla to it. But there's something in this that's almost a citrus that's absolutely gorgeous, just gorgeous. But this one is coming off pretty light, and that's concerning to me. All right, let's try to get a few more of these in. This video is already getting pretty long, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this whole tray on here because my camera battery is gonna die anyways. But this Labdanum in Cashmere Musk, since we're doing all the textiles, we might as well just knock this one out. Now, Labdanum is a fragrance note that I really love. It's part of what makes their dark rose and Labdanum so wonderful, that so many of us love that oil. It's one of Makesy's most popular fragrances, that dark rose and Labdanum. But yeah, let's take a look at this Labdanum and Cashmere Musk. And I just whacked myself in the face again. Okay. Yes and no. I like this, but I don't know for sure. Like, it's not quite as... It's very light. So it's kind of hard for me to get a good picture. But it's kind of like mixing pine with leather, with cashmere. I want to say I like it, but I can barely smell it. All right, let's take a look at 2 more oils for this video. Let's do this smoked cognac and chocolate bitter. This one, I am expecting something that's smoky but chocolatey. Maybe sort of like the fragrance that Nature's Garden has that's called Chocolate and Amber, which I adore, by the way. It's my Bruges candle in my Wanderlust collection. So yeah, but I'm expecting this one to be more elevated even, because again, what you're paying for this is probably more than twice what the Nature's Garden one would cost you. So I'm gonna pull this stopper off here. I'm hoping this is somewhere in between, like a campfire type of a scent, like their sumac, harvested sumac and campfire, and maybe like a chocolate type of a scent, but a true chocolate, not an earwax, dog's earwax chocolate. Oh, okay. Okay, this one's halfway there for me. Yeah, it's kind of a chocolate bitter. It's like a holiday chocolate, like a baking chocolate. But the cognac goes really well with it too, but it's really light too. And yeah, it's kind of like a 50% dog's earwax, 50% beautiful holiday chocolate with a little bit of spice to it. All right, let's take a look at one more oil for this video. I really wish I could get this bronzed orris and pink suede open. The bottle is like stuck, and I've been trying like off camera to get this thing open, and I'm gonna have to use a wrench or something to really grip this. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen for this video, but let's take a look at, oh, let's do this one. Natural Ivy, Geranium, and Pink Rosemary. This name is just so enchanting. The way that they brand this company, like the way that they name their fragrances and how their fragrances look with their photography and everything is just top notch, I think. Okay, so I'm really hoping that this is something that's kind of like an ivy type of a scent, kind of like a holly berry maybe, but also something year round. Okay. Definitely getting the rosemary. Wow, first impressions, this is reminding me a bit of 1617's Florencia fragrance, but let's put this one on a strip. I think it's the coupling of the herbal, like the camphor note, with the beautiful floral. I think. Yeah. This is very Aveda-esque, very spa-like. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. This is one of the best interpretations of geranium I've ever smelled. It goes so well with the rosemary. And whatever the ivy note is that they're using, stunning. It's stunning. Definitely more of an aromatherapy type of a scent though. Kind of like the chamomile flowers and lavender, I would say. Actually, I would say a lot of their fragrances are, but yeah, the chamomile flowers and lavender and the Moody, Myrrh, and golden amber and this one, I would say are much more like essential oil, kind of aromatherapy type vibes. This is beautiful though. Wow. Okay, Makesy. I feel like this haul was one of my best ones from them. This is gonna be really hard for me to rank these oils. So I'm gonna put the rest of these off to the side just because we're already really up there on the time. So I'm gonna save these and then some of my other ones for a future video. But yeah, let's try to rank these. So I would say in last place, I'm just gonna throw these chocolate fragrances. Yeah, definitely the dark chocolate and honeycomb. I am not gonna be smelling that one ever again. And then I would have to put the velvet chocolate and ambrosial cherries. And it's about tied with the smoked cognac and chocolate bitters. I might rank the smoked cognac and chocolate bitters a little bit higher. And then I would put the labdanum and cashmere musk just because I can barely even smell it. Same case with the fireside embers and sweet tobacco. Loved it, can barely smell it. It's definitely more of a soft floral type of a scent. Yeah, and then I would put the natural Manuka milk and bergamot honey. No, I'd probably put the ivory woods and lavender musk just because it's so similar to things that you can get for a fraction of the cost, like the black amber and lavender that you can get at the Flaming Candle for a fraction of the cost. Yeah, and then I would put the natural Manuka milk and bergamot honey just because it is so hard for me to smell that one. It's beautiful though. Yeah, it's really beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. But it's light. You know, I think I'm probably still gonna test this one and make it into something though. So the ones that are up here on this tray, I do really like them all. Like really like them all. Like almost regret that I didn't add some of these to my cart, but I'm not going to because I need to test the HT first. But yeah, so I would say of these, gosh, this is really hard. I guess I'd have to rank. Wow, this is really hard. That's gorgeous. But yeah, I guess I'd have to rank the, yeah, again, the Manuka milk and bergamot honey. Last of these up here. And then the Moody Myrrh and, well, that's so pretty though. The Moody Myrrh and golden amber I am gonna have to rank next just because I can barely get a whiff of it out of the bottle. And then I guess I would put the natural Ivy Geranium and pink Rosemary, and then the damask Plum and Velvet Cashmere, just because it's so similar to two of their other oils, their dark rose and labdanum, and also their orchid fragrance, one of them that I've had. And then I guess I would put after that the chamomile flowers and lavender. These are really hard to rank up here. They're all just so beautiful. I don't know how I got so many good ones today in this haul from them, but this is, like I said, I think it's one of my best hauls yet. Yeah, and then I would put this native heliotrope and cashmere wood because it's not as strong as I would like. And then I guess I would put the infused yarrow buds and guaiac wood. Oh, that's such a beautiful scent. I don't know. I think I may have to rank that one number 1. Maybe number 2 is bronze suede and bitter orange. Wow. If you need a stunning upscale Christmas fragrance, like a holiday fragrance, almost like your spiced orange, but you want one that's really luxe, I would bet some likelihood that this may be it. And then, yeah, I think number 1 for me is going to be this infused yarrow buds and guaiac wood, just because I think I'm going to have to add this, if the hot throw is good, to my rustic collection. This is just, it's quintessential. Like, it just takes me right to like the side of a road where I can see like wildflowers or something. I think I would call this one Wildflower Nectar or something. Yeah. Gorgeous oil. But anyway, I think that is all for this video, and I hope that you did enjoy. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and comment down below if you like any of these oils from Makesy and what wax do you use them in. How do you get the HT to work the best with these oils? But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from me. And I'm sending everyone peace, love, and light, and I'm wishing all of you happy candle making.